We may be on the brink of getting ourselves an active investigation into a sitting Supreme Court justice. Let's think back to Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation hearings for a moment. Anyone with even the most basic critical thinking and English language skills should have come away from Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation hearings thinking that he wasn't being completely truthful about some of the things that he said. And of course, he ultimately did become Supreme Court justice for life. That isn't ultimately going to stop an investigation into possible perjury by Kavanaugh, though, because we have video of Democratic Congressman Joe Neguse from Colorado, who's on the House Judiciary Committee. He told constituents on Friday that they are likely going to open an investigation into Brett Kavanaugh for perjury. Take a look at the video from the event.
Looking ahead at the whole impeachment thing, like, do you see Kavanaugh as a key part of that? And are you gonna try to use his perjury against him in terms of impeaching him?
So I think that's another thing that will come up before the Judiciary Committee. And there's no question that perjury, right, during the confirmation hearings and so forth. And so I think the Judiciary Committee is likely to take that up and some action.
Likely to take that up. Now, immediately, some other Democrats were saying, Joe Neguse is a freshman. He has no idea what's going on. And it's going to be very, very difficult to actually run an investigation, an active investigation into a sitting Supreme Court justice. But we will see. A relevant question would be, which of Brett Kavanaugh's statements does he believe are perjury? Was it about his statements to investigators who were looking into sexual assault claims against him? Was it statements he made to senators? Was it his claims about when he learned certain facts related to the accusations against him? And if you're hearing me list that, you're probably thinking the same thing as me, which is that perjury is very difficult to prove under any circumstances, and particularly when it's perjury related to when someone learns something. These are very, very difficult things to prove perjury on, and that's why perjury convictions are relatively rare. But the one sort of supporting element to this is that Congressman Jerry Nadler was overheard a couple of months ago, or last month, I guess, maybe 2 months ago, on an Amtrak train saying that it would be possible to impeach Brett Kavanaugh as a judge. I don't know that I see this as particularly likely, Pat, but if there's reason to think he perjured himself, I support an investigation and let the findings fall where they may.
It's going to be so tough to prove, I think, because when he said that he never blacked out from drinking, only he himself is the person who knows for sure that he did or didn't ever black out. When he talks about boofing, like only him and his small circle of friends can know if that meant anal sex or if it meant farting or whatever the hell that thing meant. It's going to be very hard to pinpoint down some of this stuff because you're dealing with slang and colloquialisms, and I don't think you're going to be able to prove it.
I don't disagree with you, but let's investigate. Let's subpoena, Boofer McGee and Joe Devil's Triangle Smith and whoever else might have something to say about all this stuff. And in particular, let's get that guy, Mark Judge, who evaded having to actually speak publicly during the confirmation hearings. Let's see what they all have to say under oath. And in the end, I think that you are right, that perjury is always hard to prove beyond a doubt. It will be particularly difficult here. But I look forward to seeing Kavanaugh's reaction to the investigation if one ultimately does get going. One of today's sponsors is privacy.com/Pakman. This is a free service that I've actually been using myself for a while now, and I love it. You just take a few seconds to link your debit card or bank account to privacy.com's mobile app or browser extension for Firefox and Chrome. And what that does is allow you to instantly create virtual credit cards that are linked to your bank account so that you're not actually putting your real debit card number on the internet. And you use these virtual credit card numbers to buy things online. And with one click of a button, you have the ability to create multiple virtual cards, delete cards, freeze and unfreeze cards. You can put a limit on a card so a company won't be able to charge you more than you actually want them to. And it protects you from being hacked. It protects you from companies being hacked, which we've been talking about for a while on the program. And it's perfect for signing up for free trials somewhere if you don't want your real credit card number to be exposed and on file. And their app and browser extension let you autofill the virtual credit card number into the credit card field when you're buying things online. There are a ton of different advantages to shopping and paying bills with a system like this. Everything is totally secure and encrypted. And in some situations, you can earn 5% cash back on your purchases. It's all completely free. All you have to do is click the link under this video to get started. And for a limited time, everybody in our audience who signs up gets $5 towards your first purchase when you sign up using that link below.